I'm going to show you why this blind beggar was almost executed
Evacuate the city now!
by a Roman patrol before he ever reached Jesus. Most people think the story of Bartimaeus is a simple healing, but it was actually a high-stakes political stand that forced the king of the universe to come to a complete standstill. By the end of this video, you'll discover why this was one of Jesus' last miracles ever performed, and how a blind beggar's treasonous shout turned the Jericho road into a powder keg. Jericho was the Beverly Hills of the ancient world, a lush winter resort for the elite, smelling of expensive balsam and fresh dates.
Here's some bread for you, Whitning.
Thank you.
But for Bartimaeus, it was a prison of sensory deprivation. In the first century, blindness wasn't just a medical condition, it was a social brand. The logic of the day was, if you were blind, you or your parents had sinned and God was punishing you. You were a walking divine oops. Bartimaeus was a pro. He knew every footstep on the Jericho road. He could tell a generous merchant from a cheap traveler just by the weight of their stride. But because it was Passover week, the air was different. It was thick with messianic fever. Then there were the disciples, stressed, exhausted, and running crowd control like an overworked security team.
Mary, I can't stop seeing his face.
It's okay, Martha.
Master?
Jesus loved them. He'd stay there, eat there, rest there, close enough that when Lazarus fell deathly ill, the sisters sent word.
Remove the stone.
But, Lord, by this time there is a bad odor, for he has been there 4 days.
Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?
Lazarus, come out! Lazarus. Unbind him and let him go.
Raising Lazarus in Bethany lit the fuse. The news raced through Judea. Religious leaders panicked and plots against him hardened. With Passover looming, Jesus turned decisively toward Jerusalem, fully aware the cross waited there. He crossed back over the Jordan and entered Jericho on purpose, the last major city before the brutal 15-mile climb up the infamous Bloodway. Every pilgrim had to pass through here, and the crowds were already exploding into the thousands. Jesus kept predicting his death, but they still dreamed of revolution. Rome overthrown, David's throne restored, the triumphal entry as the spark. They managed the crowds tightly and silencing anything that might draw Roman steel too soon. That morning, as the procession poured out Jericho's eastern gate, James spotted trouble. A Roman patrol on the walls had broken formation and was now shadowing them, spears glinting, eyes locked on the column below, stomach sinking. He grabbed Peter's sleeve and pulled him aside behind a knot of pilgrims.
Peter, if anyone shouts the wrong thing, they'll call it treason. We lose everything before we even reach Jerusalem. Well, let's be extra careful then.
Teacher, have mercy on my son. Please look at my son. Help us, we beg you. Have mercy on us.
Whose is that man?
It's Jesus of Nazareth, the healer, the miracle worker.
Jesus?
We must find somewhere safe to rest before we reach the Bloodway, and I cannot go on. Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me!
Up on the walls, Roman guards tensed. Son of David was a direct claim to Israel's throne.
Son of David,
treason
have mercy
against
on me.
Caesar.
Be quiet! The guards will hear you.
Son of David!
The guards are coming. What will we do? Call him. Call him.
Cheer up. On your feet. He's calling you.
Bartimaeus threw off his cloak. That cloak was his official beggar's license. Without it, he was a vagrant. No right to food, no place to sit, zero legal protection. Some scholars say it was his talit prayer shawl, his last shred of dignity. He quit his job by torching his desk before even knowing if the new boss would hire him, all while still completely blind, for one shot at the true king.
What do you want me to do for you?
Rabbi, let me recover my sight.
Go your way. Your faith has made you well.
Now Bartimaeus is living proof of a power Rome can't tax or control.
It's true. He is the Messiah.
As the procession leaves Jericho for the dangerous 15-mile climb on the Bloodway, the Roman patrol shadows in silence. They have to report this. A former nobleman is now the Empire's walking security threat.
High priest, another sign.
A blind beggar shouted, "Son of David," and the Nazarene touched him. He sees now. Thousands saw it. First Lazarus, now this. That beggar is trailing right behind him with a massive crowd. They'll reach our gates by tomorrow, as if he has any right to be here. We waited too long after Lazarus.
The people already call him Messiah.
Siapahas, if he enters the city like this tomorrow, the people will crown him. We lose everything, the temple, the nation.
Lead witness for a new kingdom. Every step brings the clash between God's kingdom and Caesar's iron closer.
If he enters Jerusalem like this, we're finished!
Then we end it. Before he reaches the city.
The plan failed. The Nazarene entered the city anyway, not quietly, not in secret, but in triumph, riding a donkey down from the Mount of Olives, while massive crowds spread cloaks and palm branches in his path, shouting,
Hosanna to the Son of David!
Look at the mob he has riles up outside. It is a disgrace!
This madness must be stopped immediately! This man is trying to take over our city! Let's do something!
Their fear had come true. The people were ready to crown him, and in trying to stop him, they only hastened what was coming. Bartimaeus' healing on the Jericho road became one of Jesus's final public miracles before the cross. That dusty road out of Jericho, the Bloodway, was the last stretch of open ministry. Bartimaeus saw the dawn of the kingdom of grace with his own newly opened eyes.